Just when you thought Kevin Owens had nothing left to offer in the WWE, the company has given him new life by turning him heel. But this isn't going to be one of those typical lacking in motivation type heel turns. Kevin Owens' heel turn was more of a matter of when rather than if, due to the significant role he has played throughout the Bloodline story in the last 4 years. WWE took everyone by surprise when they booked Owens to turn on Cody Rhodes on social media rather than on live TV. This was a different yet creative way of doing things. The turn has been great so far, and Owens is bringing a great energy to it all, going up against the WWE Champion and close friend Randy Orton. There is a queue of names forming to take on the WWE Champion, such as the aforementioned Randy Orton, the original Tribal Chief Roman Reigns, and the People's Champion The Rock. But this heel turn, fueled by what Kevin Owens would say is a betrayal, may just lead to the prize fighter dethroning Cody Rhodes himself. Yeah, I said it, and to me, it doesn't sound crazy at all. And in case you don't know who I am, my name is Mex. I am the WrestleManiac. This is WrestleManiac UK. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let me tell you why Kevin Owens is the right guy to take the undisputed WWE Championship from Cody Rhodes. So if you remember, Owens won the vacant Universal Championship after he defeated Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and Big Cass in a fatal 4-way elimination match with the help of Triple H on an episode of Raw back in 2016. If it wasn't for Finn Balor's unfortunate shoulder injury, then I'm not sure Vince would have ever booked Owens to become a world champion at all on the main roster, despite being a world champion caliber performer. It was a feel-good moment for all of us that have always kept up with Kevin Owens / Kevin Steen's career. Owens would go on to have a decent rivalry with Seth Rollins, and both had a series of great matches that I feel like people didn't appreciate enough at the time. Owens also feuded with babyface Roman Reigns for the title, which resulted in a great non-disqualification match at the 2017 Royal Rumble. However, it was Kevin Owens pairing up with Chris Jericho that simply put the cherry on the top of the whole Universal title run. All of this should have led to Jericho and Owens main eventing WrestleMania 33 for the Universal title, but Vince saw their match as nothing more than a mid-card match for the United States Championship. It was a no-brainer why Chris Jericho chose to move on from the WWE following this. Owens would go on to have programs with the likes of AJ Styles and Shane McMahon. His prizefighter persona always felt so relatable, as Kevin Owens came across as believable every time he went after someone's championship. His promo work did a lot for him, as Owens can easily hang with anyone on the microphone. Back when Owens turned face in 2019, it was his promos that made his feuds against the likes of Seth Rollins and Shane McMahon feel somewhat interesting, despite those programs offering nothing new. Babyface Kevin Owens is fun to watch, but I have always felt that heel Kevin Owens is the best version of him. You know you're a great heel when you can make a program with a 57-year-old part-time Stone Cold Steve Austin work, and have a decent WrestleMania match with him. When Triple H took control of creative in 2022, we got a little glimpse of that prize fighter Kevin Owens before he became intertwined with the Bloodline again. People sometimes don't give WWE the credit it deserves to what it has done with the entire Bloodline story. Sure, it can feel boring and repetitive at times, but the highs outweigh the lows, and things will certainly pick up once the final boss is in town. What stands out the most about the storyline in my eyes is how effective it has been in creating stars and reinvigorating the careers of some. Jey Uso came out of this better than anyone, as he is not only one of the biggest baby faces in the industry, but one of the top merchandise sellers in the company right now. Cody Rhodes ended up becoming the top guy in the company, and Sami Zayn's profile was also at a new all-time high, competing for the title against Roman Reigns at Elimination Chamber in Montreal. On the flip side, this story has also brought out the dark side in certain performers. Drew McIntyre hasn't been the same ever since his crushing defeat to Roman 2 years ago, but no one has been involved and affected by the Bloodline shenanigans more than Kevin Owens, as he was one of the very first victims of Roman's long title reign. In late 2020, Owens faced Reigns at the TLC event for the Universal title. Before Owens could get the win, Jey Uso interfered to cost Owens the title. Owens would go again and go on to lose to Reigns in a steel cage match on SmackDown and in a last man standing match at Royal Rumble 2021. This affected Owens, as he wasn't able to regain his focus, and the thought of the Bloodline always lingered in the back of his mind. It was one of the reasons he was so against the idea of Sami being part of the stable. Owens would get a one-up on the Bloodline when he and Sami defeated the Usos at WrestleMania 39 to become the tag team champions. After the event, Owens refused to talk about the stable in any capacity and didn't appreciate it whenever Sami brought it up. When Jey Uso left the stable and joined Raw, thanks to Cody Rhodes, wink wink nudge nudge, Owens didn't accept Jey mainly because Jey was the reason Owens couldn't win the Universal title whenever he faced Roman. This showed that Owens wasn't going to associate with anyone who tried to defend a member of the Bloodline in any shape or form. Still, Jey Uso ended up getting Kevin Owens' respect, but it was only the beginning of how things would go down between Rhodes and Owens. During the past couple of months, Owens and Randy Orton had Cody's back more than anybody whenever Cody was targeted by Solo Sikoa's Bloodline. Owens was willing to help Cody in ending the stable once and for all, but Cody's one simple decision was enough to turn Owens heel. Cody teaming up with the original tribal chief frustrated Owens to the point that he refused to ask Cody for an explanation. Having been robbed by the Bloodline and seeing a man who Owens had a big hand in making the star he is today, teaming up with Roman Reigns was enough for Owens to attack Cody Rhodes after the Bad Blood PLE. Now, kudos to WWE for coming up with a creative idea and having fans create all the buzz about the attack. Owens' heel turn makes all the sense in the world. If you don't know this already, Owens was one of the guys who took care of Cody Rhodes when Cody Rhodes left WWE back in 2016. It was Owens who introduced Cody Rhodes to the Young Bucks. Imagine if that never happened. We might have never got the first All In show, and maybe AEW wouldn't have even taken off. Seeing his friend tag with the man who brought down his world, Kevin Owens had every right to turn heel. Cody Rhodes refuses to cut ties with the Anoa'i Fatu family, and Kevin Owens isn't having any of it. It's as simple as, those are my ops, you shouldn't be friends with them, they are not your allies, and you should have no relationship with them at all. I believe all of this should lead to Owens winning the WWE title, even if it's for a month or two. With his WWE contract expiring soon, the company should make this feel a bit similar to what they tried with CM Punk back in 2011. Owens has talked a lot about being punished for attacking the poster boy. Just imagine if he kayfabe leaves the company at the end of his contract with the biggest prize. The title the poster boy returned to the company to win for his family. That would be a new creative height that WWE failed to reach when they attempted this with CM Punk. Send Kevin Owens to all the independents with the WWE title. Being an OG indie darling, the fans will lap it up, and let him cut bitter promos on the guy that used the indies to raise his profile before leaving to come back to WWE and be the poster boy. I can already imagine Kevin Owens shouting promos at the top of his lungs like he used Nick, he used Matt, he used them to get over, and then he left them high and dry. Like I say, this wouldn't have to be a long reign. Cody Rhodes could win the title back before he could begin his eventual feud with The Rock. But I wouldn't mind WWE sticking with this idea either, and doing something like booking Sami Zayn to face Kevin Owens at WrestleMania 41 for the WWE title, and crowning Sami Zayn the new champion. All of this could work, and Owens is talented enough to make it feel believable. I think it's fair to say that Triple H has been righting the wrongs of the previous regime, and his NXT class, including names like Kevin Owens, are ready to enter the world title picture, and he is ready to become the prize fighter once again. So what do you guys think? Should Kevin Owens defeat Cody Rhodes to become the WWE Champion? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and if you enjoyed today's video, hit the like button, make sure you subscribe to the channel for more. And talking about NXT graduates, hit the video on screen to hear the truth about why NXT Black and Gold failed.